ChatGerry, Alzheimer's disease and vascular damage. Number 1367, VMT Sharp 708, September 26, 2025. Gerald C. EclaireMD Foundation. Category: Dementia. Introduction. Alzheimer's disease, AD, is the most common cause of dementia in older adults. AD means memory loss, confusion, and eventually losing the ability to live independently. In Alzheimer's, the brain slowly breaks down because of two abnormal proteins: amyloid plaques, sticky clumps that form between brain cells, tau tangles, twisted fibers that build up inside brain cells. These block communication between cells, trigger inflammation, and eventually cause brain shrinkage. For decades, doctors believed Alzheimer's was mainly a protein problem, or just a result of old age. But new evidence shows that blood vessel health is just as important. The vascular connection. When blood vessels are damaged, several things go wrong in the brain. Blood flow is reduced, so nerve cells don't get enough oxygen and nutrients. The blood-brain barrier, the brain's protective wall, becomes leaky, letting harmful substances in. Vessels can no longer wash out amyloid, so toxic proteins build up faster. This explains why risk factors like high blood pressure, diabetes, obesity, and arterial stiffness raise the chances of Alzheimer's. AD is therefore not only a brain disease, it is also a vascular disease. Global impact. Alzheimer's is now one of the leading causes of death worldwide. U.S., sixth overall cause of death, expected to triple in cases by 2050. UK, dementia, including AD, is now the sharp one cause of death. Japan, ranks fourth, with nearly 5 million people, projected to have dementia by 2025. Taiwan, among the top 10 causes of death, rising quickly with limited care resources. This makes Alzheimer's not just a medical issue, but a global public health crisis. 5 key risk factors from my data. Since 2010, I have tracked more than 4 million personal health data points. My VMT energy analysis shows 5 main measurable factors that drive AD risk. 1. Blood sugar, FPG, in early morning. High glucose damages vessels and doubles dementia risk. 2. Pulse pressure, PP, the gap between top and bottom blood pressure numbers. A wide gap means stiff arteries. 3. Sleep score. Deep sleep clears amyloid, poor sleep lets it build up. 4. Cardiovascular risk, CVD, high blood pressure, cholesterol, and artery calcification starve the brain of blood supply. 5. Visceral fat, VF%, belly fat triggers inflammation and insulin resistance. I combine these into an Alzheimer's risk index. My results, from 2010 to 2025. My AD risk score dropped 42%, from 155.9 in 2010 to 90.7 in 2025. Biggest improvement came from blood sugar, 220, 87 mg per deciliter. CVD risk, sleep, and visceral fat also improved greatly. Pulse pressure rose with age but had less overall effect. Using my viscoplastic medicine theory, VMT, energy model, I found the VMT energy contribution ratios. Blood sugar, 29%. CVD risk, 22%. Visceral fat, 19%. Pulse pressure, 16%. Sleep, 15%. Most of my lifetime Alzheimer's risk was created during my first 20 years of poor health management, before 2010. My strict lifestyle in the last 16 years, from 2010 to 2025, slowed my AD risks progression but could not erase early damage. Personal reflection. In my life, I have had obesity, diabetes, heart disease, kidney disease, eye disease, nerve damage, and stroke, but I have not yet developed cancer or dementia. That is why I am now focused on prevention in these two areas. I do not rely on drugs. Instead, I use lifestyle control and daily data to measure and manage my health risk. My research shows that even with multiple health problems, strict lifestyle discipline can cut Alzheimer's risk nearly in half. Conclusion: Alzheimer's disease is not inevitable. It is not just caused by proteins or aging. It is deeply connected to blood vessel health. The path forward is clear. Protect vessels, control glucose, keep a healthy weight, sleep deeply and sufficient, lower emotional stress, keep walking daily. We cannot erase past mistakes, but we can slow future decline. Alzheimer's is the lifelong result of stress on blood vessels and metabolism. With prevention, it can be delayed, and lives can be saved. Disclaimer: this content is provided for educational reference only, and does not constitute medical advice. No doctor-patient relationship is created. You may share this summary freely, but it must not be altered, edited, or republished as your own. All intellectual property rights and copyrights for this article and its related materials belong to the author, Gerald C.